Hey guys, didn't get a lot of comments from you on whether I should continue Aaron's route or not, so I figure I'm just gonna continuing on with him, and I hope that's okay. But otherwise, just yell at me in the comments in this video. But otherwise, we'll just continue doing his for now. I think I'm still in the tutorial anyway right now. I don't know how much longer that's going to go on for. But why don't we just move on with that, shall we? So apparently I need to hurry because my morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. Oh. Now the music's kind of loud. Oh well. It's got a nice beat to it though. Okay, I'm going to work. Woo! Okay. Aw, but I failed this time. I could do much better than this. I still got some money, but... Alright, before we continue... This music... I did put it up. Because in the last time I played through, it seemed a little quiet to me, but now the music's blasting again. Okay. Hopefully that's the last time we have to fiddle around with that. Okay. I want to go to the hospital today. I want to see Aaron. I miss him. Yeah, let's go visit our boo. Or possible boo. I went to the hospital to go visit Aaron, but as soon as I entered his room, I had the feeling the visit wasn't going to go very well. Oh no. Why not? Good morning, Aaron. Hi. How are you feeling today? A little better, thanks. He smiled at me politely, but without any of the tenderness I was used to seeing. An awkward silence settled in as I sat down at the chair beside his bed. Lacking any other ideas to really get the conversation going, I decided to start with something, with something simple. There we go. I didn't want to pressure him with anything that the medics wouldn't approve of me discussing with him. Good call. How's the hospital food around here? Is it okay? It's pretty good. Definitely better than I can cook. I'm glad you like it, but I'm sure you're not that bad of a cook. You've never had my cooking, then. Aww. I went to say that I had, but quickly restrained. He wasn't a very good cook, but it made it more fun when he came to the ice cream parlor, or when I cooked for him. By the way, I was wondering... Yes? Who are you? Oh, it's so sad. Music in the back, you're not helping. The question was so simple, so polite, so impersonal. But it still broke my heart. Oh, I can't tell him I'm his girlfriend, right? Because that would be forcing memories that he doesn't have. Well, friends first and foremost, right? I'm sure we started out as friends at some point. His words hurt, and I was certain my eyes betrayed a degree of sadness. I covered it up with a smile, hoping he didn't notice the momentary change. Oh, I'm a friend of yours. My name is Amy. Okay. I'm sorry, it's just that my memory is really hazy. It's okay, I understand. Don't strain yourself. Okay, hopefully I picked the right option. Ah, he's smiling. He returned my smile with a nod. You're a very nice girl, Amy. Aw, yay! We got a relationship change. Good. Thank you! Now, if you excuse me, I'm getting tired. I'd better get some sleep. Sure, I'll come visit you again soon. You're on your own now. Oh, okay, well that tutorial was over very quickly. Use the map to move between the various locations and then click on the icons to perform actions. Explore all the locations and get familiar with the different activities that you can do. Will you manage to reunite with Aaron, or will you fall in love with someone else? It's up to you. Okay. Well, it's sunset. Should I go home? Well, let's take a look. We've got a luxurious restaurant. We've got the town's biggest park. It's beautiful. You often go there to relax and think. Okay, there's a gym. The town's gym. It's It's blank expensive, but has lots of training equipment, including a pool. Ooh, a library. One blank of blank your favorite places. Maybe that isn't a censored word, it's just that there's a big space in between. Okay, one of my favorite places, and I feel like this should be a thing, but it's not. Maybe it's closed currently, and this looks like a thing. Well, let's go to the library. The library is my favorite place to be. Same here. Here I can borrow new books to read at home, practice my writing skills, or during the weekends I can attend creative writing courses in the evening. Alright, that reminds me about my stats. I can also use the library's computers to access the internet and update my personal blog, where I review books or check my email. New books arrive every Monday and Friday, so I must make sure to come here on those days if I want to have the chance to get new books. Okay. I can remember that. Surely? Okay. So this gives me culture if I succeed. This one gives me discipline if I succeed. Or I could read an old book and have some stats go up. Should we read an old book? Maybe we should update our blog. Yes! Cool, I got lots of views and comments on the book review I made last week. I'm very satisfied. I know the feeling. Except it's not with books, it's with making videos. Well, that helped my morale, and I got a discipline point. Don't know who that's for yet. It's late. I need to get back home now. Okay. I must go to sleep now. Tomorrow I have to work. Okay, yay! So now we're on even kilter with Lawrence. We still haven't met mysterious blue-haired dude.
Who's awesome? I'm awesome.
I'm awesome for sleeping well. Nina came to sleep near my feet, and her presence made me sleep peacefully. Hooray! I was getting ready to leave for the ice cream shop when the phone rang. Hello? Oh, what was his voice again? Oh, yes. Miss Fitch? Oh, yes, I'm Amarantha. You are Eddie, was it? Yes, I need to talk with you about Aaron. Oh, is everything all right? Yes, don't worry, everything is okay. I heard you paid him a visit yesterday, and I'd like to talk to you about some things. Okay, well, we agreed to meet in his office in the afternoon after my shift at the ice cream shop ended. He probably just wants to make sure I didn't say anything that's going to stress him out. Which is reasonable. I need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. Oh yeah. I hope this techno music goes on for the whole game, because I like it. Alright. I did an awesome job. Aw, but then I failed. I could do much better. I got money, though. I quickly change clothes and I get ready to go to the hospital to talk with Eddie. I wonder what he wants to talk about. Well, let's find out. As soon as I entered the hospital, I met with Eddie. He nodded at me and made a gesture to follow him into his office. I took a deep breath, vaguely registering the sound of our footsteps tapping their way through the corridor. Eddie led me to his office, and I distantly noticed his occasional glances, but was too absorbed in my own frantic thoughts to care. We stepped through the door, and he quietly closed it behind me. Please, have a seat. I sunk into a cushioned chair in front of the desk and watched him hopefully. Tell me how you can get better. Well, you have to understand that this condition is somewhat difficult to treat. We'll of course be encouraging his memory to return by talking to his family and friends, putting him in situations of previous memories, things like that. The therapist can tell you more about exactly what they'll be doing. There's also the possibility of prescribing him certain medicines, but we only keep that option open for extreme cases. I nodded, hanging on to his every word. The key is that he regains his memory slowly and carefully. This sort of psychology is not my specialty, but we have to be careful of any psychological stress. Amnesia is tricky to begin with. We can't risk any more complications by trying to force him to remember. Okay, I guess it was a good call on my part not to say I was his girlfriend. My heart sank. So what you're saying is, he won't be remembering me anytime soon. He looked at me kindly. Probably not, but there is a way you can help. How? Tell me, I'll do anything. Well, you know him very well. It would be a great help if you could think of situations that might help him regain some memories, situations from his past. Places he's been, activities he likes, things like that. I nodded my head slowly, trying to reconcile myself to all the unbelievable things that had happened recently. Cry or go away. I don't know. I mean, if I was in her situation, I'd probably be bawling my eyes out right now. Let's just see what happens. We're just goofing around right now. For the most part, anyway. But the truth was difficult to accept, and as full, awful realization sank in, my tired mind and body could bear it no longer. Tears formed unwittingly at the corners of my eyes, and they dripped down my face in rivulets. My shoulders began to shake, and I covered my face with my hands, trying desperately to muffle the sounds of lamentation. Eddie hovered awkwardly, uncomfortable and at a near total loss of what to do. Pulling himself together, he walked forward and knelt on the ground in front of me and rested his hands on my shoulders. Miss Amarantha. Call me Amy. Amy, it'll be all right. It's not that bad. Do you really think so? I know so. It's very encouraging that he didn't lose his entire memory, only that of the last few years. And even if it doesn't come back, you can always make new memories. You're so kind. I nodded at his words and smiled, wiping away tears. Okay, apparently he likes girls who cry. That was positive. Hooray! Getting positive points with all the boys. Thank you, Eddie. Now excuse me, Miss Amy, but I have to go. But of course. Okay, it's sunset again. Wednesday, I can't do books. Should I go to the park? The park is really so beautiful. It's a perfect place to relax away from the chaos of the big town. I can relax by taking a walk or reading a book, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. Or if I'm in shape, I can do some jogging to increase my morale. Oh, the park's closed at this hour. I guess I should go somewhere else. The gym? The town's main gym is really cool. There are 2 big pools where I can practice swimming and several pieces of equipment I can use. Doing physical activity is a really good way to increase morale and discipline. However, the gym is quite expensive. I can buy a one-day ticket for the family-friendly pool for $5, but it's often very crowded by parents and their loud kids. I can get access to the gym for $75 a month. Whew. Getting access to both the gym and the exclusive pool is $100 a month. At night, the gym and pool access is closed to the public, but there's a small pub open that offers drinks and snacks. Yeah, but that costs money. I don't know, I feel like I need my money for something in this game. Let's not do that just yet. I don't know, maybe we should just go home. Gwenda's probably already in bed. I could watch TV, or I could go to my room. What else is up here? I can do different kinds of activities in my room. If my morale is high enough, I can try to write a poem. My morale's not very high. I can call some friends for a morale boost, or I can take a nap to recover a lot of energy. My old computer broke, so I can't check emails, or do other things like trying to write a book. A new computer would definitely be a cool accessory to have in my bedroom, but they're so expensive. I hear you, girl. Thank you for explaining. Let's try writing a poem.
That was easy.
It was easy to write that poem. It turned out to be a very sad poem, but I think it's very nice. I got some creativity for that. Let's go to sleep now. Tomorrow I gotta work. Okay, the only one we haven't got some points with yet is this guy. We haven't even met him yet. Wonder when we meet him.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Bring that sleep on. I can take it. And Nina slept with me again. Hooray. The next morning, I decided to follow Eddie's suggestions. I grabbed a book from my library, the first book of the Pendragon series by D.J. McHale. Aaron loved it. I'm going to bring this with me at the hospital next time. Sounds good. I need to hurry. I gotta work. To work. Ah, the techno music isn't on. Oh well. Oh, hi, Lawrence. I had just started my shift when I heard a familiar voice. Amy? I looked up from the change in the cash register that I was counting to meet his gaze. Yes? I wanted to talk to you about what happened. Yes? Lawrence looked away, unable to continue looking me in the eye. Aw, it's okay, Lawrence. I won't bite. He was always rather shy, and he often resorted to text messages since he was more comfortable with it. I hear you, man. You know, I'll always be here. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'd be glad to listen. After all, we're friends, right? Aw, Lawrence, you're sweet. Sorry I'm not going for you. For a couple times, anyway. Right. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate that.
Wasn't expecting this.
And then I failed.
Oh no.
Really? After Lawrence was so nice, you weren't in the right mood to be kind to the customers? You're just so focused on getting that book to Aaron, aren't you? I quickly changed clothes, eager to give the book to Aaron to see if he remembers it. Always remember this book. When I arrived at the hospital, I was surprised when the receptionist said there was already someone visiting Aaron. Oh, maybe it's his dad. At first, I was glad to hear that, since it probably meant one of his friends had come to drop in for a visit. Even if it was just one of his friends from school, talking to people he used to know would probably help him with his memory. However, when I entered the room, what I found was anything but pleasant. Oh no, it is his dad, isn't it? I stopped in the doorway and stared for a moment, my eyes widening as my heart went cold. No clear thoughts passed through my mind, and I couldn't seem to bring myself to take even one step closer. Oh no! Who are you? Ugh, I don't like you just by looking at you. Abigail, Aaron's ex-girlfriend. Oh no. Was seated beside him. This is not good. Don't you be smiling, man. No. X. X on that smile. And X on you. I don't like you already. She wore a smile that was so obviously fake, it almost made me sick to see it. I knew all too well why they broke up, quite a while before we got together. She was a manipulative girl who never really loved him. Perfect. Oh, nice wink. The idea that the lapse in his memory would make him think that she was his real girlfriend. I found myself shuddering at the thought. What a perfect opportunity for her. Oh, Amy, good morning. Who are you? I didn't reply, simply staring as the reality of the situation sank in. Abigail knew perfectly well who I was. She was just acting. Ah, that's terrible. Ooh, don't like you. She's a friend of mine. She came here to visit me yesterday. Maybe I should have told him I was his girlfriend. Oh, I see. Don't you know who I am, Abigail? Well, I don't think I remember someone as ordinary looking as you. Do I take the high road or the low road? Confess, you know who I am? I've been thinking about doing this all day. It messed up my work. Let's give him the book. And just pretend she's not here. I see. Well, anyway, I brought a book for you, Aaron. Oh, really? Yeah, it was one of your favorites. It's the first book of the Pendragon series by D.J. McHale. That sounds really familiar. Isn't that a children's book? I pulled the softcover book out of my purse as I walked over to sit down in the chair on the other side of his bed. Yeah, just push Abigail out of the picture. Good job, Amy. Technically, it's young adult, I'll have you know. Oh, was the main character's name Bobby? I smiled as I handed him the book, and a look of recognition came over his face. That's right. We would always pre-order the new books as they came out of the bookstore. They were so much fun. They were such fun to read. I remember this. I got into it a long time ago. I was so young, but they were too fun to read to grow out of. Right. I have books like that.
Well, I think I've heard of it once too, you know.
Thanks for bringing this, Amy. I really like this book. You can keep it if you want. Oh. Well, we got +5, it looked like. Really? Are you sure? Yeah. If you like, I could read it to you if you don't feel well enough.
How about I read it to him?
There are quite a few books in the series. How about you each read me one?
Oh, don't you start, Aaron. No, don't you be diplomatic now.
Aaron smiled cheerfully as he asked the question, and even though Abigail frowned at me for a moment before faking another smile for Aaron, I couldn't help but feel somewhat satisfied with myself. I guess it was a small victory. Yeah, it was a small step, but at least he remembered something that didn't involve Abigail. I don't know what her intentions are, but Abigail is unlikely to get up early in the morning, so I'll only find her in the hospital visiting Aaron in the afternoon or evening. Unfortunately, since I work every morning until noon, that means that I won't have many occasions to see him alone. Aw, that's sad. Okay, we gotta keep that in mind. What is this? This must be something to click on. Okay, it's sunset again. Oh, I didn't even go here. A disco pub. What's going on at the disco pub? This is one of the most trendy pubs in the whole town. All you can do here until sunset is have a quick snack. But after sunset, which is now, is when it really comes to life. During the weekend, you can attend live concerts, and from Monday to Friday, you can have a drink, dance, or eat some really good dishes. Unlike the expensive restaurant, which requires elegant clothing, I can come here even in casual clothes. Okay, so I guess I'd have to buy some elegant clothes if I want to go to the fancy restaurant. Ooh, like that beat. Yeah, let's dance.
Awesome!
Yeah, I couldn't resist the rhythm. I absolutely had to dance. I should do this more often. Well, it was good for my morale. Whoops. Hold on. Knocking my mic all over the place. Well, time to go home. I was dancing so wildly. I knocked my mic off. Okay, I gotta go to sleep. Yay! 15 already with Aaron. Wow, that was quick. Woohoo! Nina, help me sleep well. I need to hurry. To work we go. Oh, hi, Lawrence. Today I was seated morosely at the counter of the ice cream shop, my coworker Lawrence trying to cheer me up. I nibbled meditatively at my chocolate ice cream cone, trying not to feel like my entire life had changed without my control or consent. Soon there came a tinkling from the door, signifying that somebody else had entered. I didn't look up, but from the annoyed look on Lawrence's face, I knew it was Hugh. Okay. Oh, there you are. Okay, blue-haired boy is Hugh. Hugh is an immature boy that often hangs around some of my friends. Hold on, I had like a sneeze coming. I think it's gone. He is always around me, but I'm not really sure what he wants from me. Uh-oh. You're nothing but trouble, eh?
Amy, babe, what's cooking besides you?
Oh dear. Hugh, stop. Now's not the time. Hugh looked from Lawrence to me and did a double take.
Whoa, you don't look so good. What's wrong? Your dog died?
Thanks. I didn't reply, and Lawrence gave him another dangerous sort of look. Hugh seemed to deflate a little.
No, seriously, what's wrong?
Do I ignore him? How have you not heard? I thought gossip spread like wildfire in this town. Sure, why don't we get some points with you? You probably would appreciate us talking to you. I gave him a baleful look, and on a whim proceeded to recount the entire story. The date, the horrible way it had ended in a car crash, and of Aaron's amnesia. Aw, not again. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. By the time I was done, I was nearly in tears again. Saying the whole thing out loud made it seem even more awfully true than it already was. Hugh stood there, mouth hanging wide open. It took a while for him to think of something to say, and when he finally did, it was with a very serious, somber expression.
Amy Sweets, are you okay?
I considered the question. He'd said it with so much concern that I felt quite touched. I gave him a small smile. Oh, pff. Good grief. Why does this keep happening? Thank you. I want to see this happening. Have my little tune while that's going on. Not exactly, but I'll be fine, I think. Thanks.
Yes!
And then I succeeded at work. Hooray!
Could have gone better.
Oh. I cried all over the place. Well, my work's over. Maybe I should go visit Erin. Oh, and I can also find Eddie here. Okay, good to know. Talk to Erin.
Who's awesome? I'm awesome.
Yay! Even if it was mostly small talk, I feel like it helped us get closer. Ugh, oh no. Abigail's come to visit Erin. And she kicked us out of the room, apparently. Well, thank you. There, I can click on this. Woo! Can I click on this? No. Okay, but I can click on this. The town's biggest mall where everyone goes to do shopping. Ah, the mall. It's so big and just packed with tons of shops. My favorite is the bookstore, of course. Obviously. Hugh's clothing shop is here if I want to pay him a visit. Okay. It's open every day from Monday to Saturday. I wonder if that's why I couldn't come here before. I had to meet him, and then I could come here to talk to him if I wanted. There's also a nice restaurant if I want to get a snack or a meal. Lastly, on Saturday and Sunday I can attend some art courses. Painting and clay are my favorites. They're a bit expensive, but they can really boost my stats. They start in the evening. Okay, it's Friday. I don't really want to visit Hugh. He's going to be the last boy on our list. I'll do some shopping, I guess. Oh, actually do some shopping. So we've got new books. You can read them at home or in the library or to Erin. Oh, I should go to the library and borrow some books. I'll do that after this. An elegant dress. The dress you must wear on special occasions. Sporty shoes. Get better results when doing physical exercise. It's $129. The dress is $199. Recipe book. Get better results when cooking at home. Okay. Hair net book. Nice. You'll be able to use it to write a book in your bedroom. Akinara plushie. Akinara was Erin's favorite manga when he was a kid. Oh, I gotta buy that for him. Relaxing infusion. What you need to sleep peacefully, avoiding nightmares. And classical music. A box of classical music CDs. Very useful when writing. Well, I think we need to get this first of all. We can afford it. Sold out. Finish shopping. I was at the mall and passing by the display of a toy store when I suddenly saw a colorful little plushie in the window. I recognized it to be Akinara, the popular main character from Erin's favorite manga. He had told me that it was his very favorite when he was younger. I gotta go right now. But what about the books? I needed to borrow some books. Aw, darn it. The sight of the plushie gave me a brilliant idea. I bought it, then set straight up for the hospital. Go away. Don't you have to go home? It's evening, girl. I found Abigail standing outside his door when I arrived, which was a sure sign of nothing good.
Erin's sleeping. Don't disturb him.
Good day to you too, Abigail. I brought a present for him, so if you could just move out of my way.
What is it?
I took the plushie out of the bag and showed it to her. It's Akinara. He was Erin's favorite manga character when he was little. Why am I telling her this? I'd be just like, why do you care? This is for him. Go away. He said he read every chapter of the books and watched every single episode of the anime. It really meant a lot to him. Talk about dedication.
I'm not gonna ask her to give it to him.
Bye.
I really don't think he needs some silly little toy. Let him rest.
Don't worry, I'll be quiet. Go away.
What?
Boop. Before she had time to react, I pushed her aside and quickly walked into the room. I was careful to ensure the door didn't make any noise and walked over to his bedside lightly. He was sleeping, his expression peaceful. I put the plushie down next to him, but to my surprise, his eyes fluttered open. Amy? Aaron, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up.
He blinked and became more alert as his gaze fell on the plushie on the bed. His eyes lit up instantly.
Akanara!
You remember him?
Of course. Did you get this for me, Amy?
Yes, I saw it at the store and remembered he was your favorite.
Wow, thank you so much. I can't tell you how happy this makes me.
Yay! Well, that worked out great. Standing forgotten in the doorway, Abigail looked furious. Well, good.
Bring it on.
Oh, getting a phone call. I might as well end it here anyway, guys. See you later. Bye!